Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Los Angeles Rams taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
You hear so many discussions about Dak Prescott. Is he one of the top quarterbacks in the league? Is he still ascending? What does he need to do to get there? All I know is that when he's a...
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up
from the shotgun, a give to Elliott.
Prescott with the give to...
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup.
Prescott's pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Cowboy first down.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Prescott now. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line.
16 yards.
And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
By Taylor Rapp. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Rams' 10-yard line.
Here's Elliott. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal. And they sent that play backwards.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. The L.A. defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here? Well,
to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Rams nothing.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield. Mission accomplished, points on the board.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can do anything else and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
DeMarcus Lawrence.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll drop to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
12 yards.
Up into the last 5 weeks of the 2019 season, if you had said, who is Tyler Higbee? You might have got some blank stares back, but down the stretch, only Julio Jones and Michael Thomas had more targets in the final month of the 2019 season. A breakout year for Tyler Higbee. He expects to continue those types of numbers and beyond going forward. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So the Rams call on Johnny Hekker here to punt it away on 4th down. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They start on the ground with Elliott. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Cowboys.
Tenth carry now for Elliott. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Prescott to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper.
Prescott's pass.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Cowboys first down.
Prescott yet again. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
And
nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Prescott now from the 50. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, and he finds the tight end, Reed. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Third and long for Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. That'll That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
3-yard line.
They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but, hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and...
This is Brown on the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
The pass intended for Cooper Kupp. Incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Throwing it at traffic there, and that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 38-yard line.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott, 26 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
And not to be lost with all that's going on here with the opening of this beautiful new stadium, but we still have 2 more games to get to tomorrow night before we wrap up Week 1. It starts with the Steelers and Giants from MetLife, followed by the late start, Tennessee and Denver in Mile High. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, that'll be caught by Kupp. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 27-yard line.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
But when you think of the Rams and their passing game, sometimes Robert Woods gets overlooked. But if I told you he led the team in targets for the last 2 years and had 139 last year, would you be surprised? Probably. But now with Brandon Cooks gone from the roster, they'll look in his direction maybe even more. And I just love the intensity that he plays the game with.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 33-yard line.
On second down now, it's Brown. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. But let's listen in on the call. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw again. He'll get this one to Cobb, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So, as mentioned, Charles, you know, the regular season debut of this really beautiful new stadium in Inglewood, going to be housing the Rams and the Chargers who play next week. But you know, what do you think? What's your first impression of it?
Well, it's awfully favorable, Brandon, when you think about what's gone into putting this stadium together, the thought process, putting together two teams, the Rams and the Chargers, and what they would like to see in the stadium, and making sure it all comes together. Plus, the way that they've done things with how they're lighting this place so that it feels like an outdoor stadium, even though it's an indoor feel. You've got to give these people a ton of credit for putting this all together. A great place to house these two teams. And the Rams getting their shot here against the Cowboys.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Sam Sloman for the Rams field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
10. Rams 3.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Draw play, Elliott. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Third and short yardage. Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
36-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. They'll throw again. Prescott looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
And down he'll go at the 25. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Good for an LA Rams.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
At the Cowboys.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down. Stay under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Quarterback sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up third.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A quick throw caught by Cup out wide. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And this one is right through. And that'll bring him back within 4.
The score, Cowboys 10, Rams 6.
That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment.
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to find Gallup here complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Prescott yet again. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. up a 3rd and 1 blitz defensively. It worked.
Yeah, and a lot of people would think, hey, they thought pass and they guessed right. In a lot of cases, you bring the blitz just to mess up the blocking on a running play. Instead, in this situation, the run wasn't there. They just followed everything right back to the quarterback.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Cowboys 10.
So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Patrick Mahomes, 2 touchdown passes as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. From there, we'll make the trek east to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Matt Ryan with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. And lastly, we'll wrap up the week with Monday Night Football. Definitely one to tune in for, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Giants. In the game you're watching, you've seen a strong first half out of Dak Prescott. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 33-yard line.
Now and then open down the middle of the field. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. Forced out to his left. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in Week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start Week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. From the gun, a give to Henderson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
He's brought down
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They run once more with Henderson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. They'll get now loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Cowboys. Now he's into the clear.
And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he returns this to the 22.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open man is Higbee, the tight end.
The pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Woods.
That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out of the backfield, he's got Malcolm Brown. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Complete to Malcolm Brown. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 33-yard line.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll look to throw again. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
1st and goal at the
Back to throw again. Under pressure, down he goes.
Sacked at the 10. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. They go with Brown. And he stopped immediately there.
Malcolm Brown, the ball carrier.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and goal.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal.
Cooper Kupp had a big season in 2019. Also saw the emergence of tight end Tyler Higbee for the Rams. He really jumped up his game about the last month of the season. But when it came time to ring the bell and get into the end zone, the Rams still looked towards Kupp. 10 touchdowns in 2019. Runs his routes with great precision and intelligence.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the third time tonight.
A 21-yard attempt.
They pass up the 3, fake it, it doesn't work. And instead of having a one-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their team.
And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Rams offense now. They get set and head back onto the field. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Tyler Higbee. It's a pickup of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A gain of 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He'll drop to throw. And this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he'll get this one up to about his 14.
Ezekiel Elliott.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Micah Kaiser on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 14-yard line.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 18. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Big hold of the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
To Blake Jarwin.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Dak's going to keep it on the option. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Cowboys on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Prescott from the gun. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
I'm shaking my head and chuckling a little bit now, although it's not funny for anyone trying to block Aaron Donald. But you know all week long, they say to themselves, don't give up any sacks, and they just gave up one there. They double-team him. They triple-team him. They try and isolate and make sure that Aaron Donald can't get to their quarterback, and he always seems to find a way. He's not just a physical presence. He plays the game with a great football IQ.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Higbee secures it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The 2nd down throw on target. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jalen Smith. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. And now here come the Cowboys.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.